What's up guys? So you can probably tell from the title of this video, and if you follow my second Instagram account, Firsthand Moments, I am releasing my first zine that I've ever produced. It's out now and it is available for purchase, so the link is down in the description of this video. It's also on my stories on Instagram and my bio links on both of my accounts on Instagram, so if you guys want to pick one up, it truly means the world to me and it truly helps me to keep pursuing art as my career and to, I don't know, try to make it in this world doing something that I really like doing. So I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys about the zine itself and how I produced it and why I produced it and why I took photos of the things that I took photos of and just the process itself. So today I'm going to answer some of those questions and just go over the zine itself and show you guys a couple of my favorite shots and the quality and what I liked about the process and what I didn't like about the process and stuff like that. So the first question that I got was, what was my intention with the project, or why did I choose to take photos of houses in neighborhoods and things like that? And the reason why is Minnesota itself is pretty much known for our really long and harsh winters. It can get down to like -30 Fahrenheit during the winter, and we just get a lot of snow, and it lasts for a really long time. So our summers and springs and falls are really short, and the winter is definitely the biggest season here in Minnesota. So seeing a lot of fall photos in Minnesota of the forest and the national parks that we have here and the protected areas that we have in the nature and stuff like that, and I've seen a lot of beautiful photos of the leaves changing color in nature, but I haven't seen a lot of people take photos in neighborhoods or just kind of everyday spots that show the fall and the colors and things like that. So every day I had been going on walks with my sister and her little French bulldog Kala, and just bringing my camera along with me. I bring my Leica Q around everywhere that I go. Ever since I got it in 2015, it's just been kind of my sidekick, and I just bring it with me, and if I see something interesting that catches my eye, then I'll take a photo of it. These walks were no different, so I just walked around with my camera, and as I started to take photos every day, I kind of had an idea to show fall in the neighborhoods because I saw so many people outside enjoying the fall weather and, you know, playing in the park or playing in the playground or playing tennis or playing basketball or walking around and enjoying the fall. I saw other photographers, I saw people walking their dogs, and then people just on walks. And in Minnesota, it gets pretty hot in the summer at certain points, and it is extremely cold in the winter. So we have this sweet spot of like 3 to 4 weeks where the weather is absolutely perfect. There's a cool breeze, but the sun is super hot, and it's just that perfect balance. So during that time, everybody, it seems, is out and about and enjoying the weather and enjoying the fall. So I wanted to show fall in the neighborhood that people that are from Minneapolis have seen, or people that are from Northeast Minneapolis, they live there, and just show fall in the neighborhood and show it from my perspective. So, you know, every day I was going on these walks anyway, so why not take photos of the fall and show the fall in kind of these everyday scenes and kind of make it like a walk through the neighborhood. As I fall in love with the neighborhood, I, you know, produce this project, and that's kind of why it's called Falling for Northeast, because it documents the fall, but it also documents me just falling in love with this neighborhood kind of one walk at a time. I always tried to go a different route if I could and try to see all of the side streets and alleys and parks and anywhere that I could see within probably like a 2 to 3 mile radius, because Kala's legs are really short and she can't walk for super long without getting tired. So these are all the scenes or the things that I saw on those walks that kind of reminded me of fall or reminded me of the seasons changing and just caught my eye when I was on the walk. So that was kind of my intention for the project, or how I thought of the project. So the next question a lot of you guys asked me was, where did I get it printed? And I used a service called MagCloud. I did some research, and there's a bunch of different kinds of printers online. There's printing houses that just do printing, and you contact them by email or by phone, and you work with one of their designers to try to get your project to be absolutely perfect, and then they produce the book for you. You have to order, a lot of copies of it for the price to get lower and lower. So the more copies that you print, the less that you pay. That's like the traditional way of getting a photo book produced. But nowadays there's a lot of different services that make the process a lot easier. There are some services where you design the book and you order it in bulk, or you order, individual copies for yourself. But there's also sites like MagCloud or Blurb or Bookright or Lulu. There's a few others that I found, but those are kind of the most popular ones that I found. And with those services, you can drop ship the book itself. So you design the book yourself, or some sites have like templates that you can download or software that you can download to help you lay out all the photos and lay out the book itself to make sure that it prints okay and that none of your photos get cut off or cropped or anything like that. MagCloud offers layouts on Photoshop, Preview, and Microsoft Word and Pages and all these different programs. So if you don't have the Adobe suite, you can make it in Pages on the Mac, or you can make it in Microsoft Word, and it still works perfectly fine. I decided to go with MagCloud personally because I did a bunch of research on the print quality versus the price itself, and I found that MagCloud was the perfect balance of price but also quality. And I wanted to keep this zine pretty low cost just so more people have the opportunity to buy it. And it's just my first project. It's not a project that took me years to produce or anything like that. It just took me a little bit over a month. So I just wanted to keep it simple and keep it low cost but still have the print quality be super high. And I think MagCloud really checked all of those boxes for me. This isn't sponsored at all by MagCloud, but if you guys want to produce your own zine or photo book or magazine, they have a lot of other formats as well on their site, and it's super simple and easy to design a book and get it printed, and the cost is really, really ethical. So I would totally go with MagCloud if you're thinking about making one of these projects. And just in general, I would try making a project like this as a photographer, because it really reignited my love for photography, which doesn't take much for me. But if you are a photographer that's having trouble finding inspiration or staying consistent and stuff like that, I would say try to take photos with the intention of making them into a series versus just having them be standalone photos. I think if you have an idea or a theme in mind when you're going out and taking photos, it makes the process a lot easier. It gives you kind of guidelines to follow so that when you're taking a photo, you know more why you're taking that photo. Does it relate to the theme? Does it not relate to the theme? And that kind of question allows you to really decide quickly, do I want to take this photo or do I not want to take this photo? So I highly recommend creating a series of work instead of just standalone individual photos, and see how it changes your process and how you think about photography in general. So if you guys want to pick up a copy of my zine, it is linked down below. Like I said, it's also on my Instagram accounts, linked in the bio. If you guys want to pick up a copy, it really helps me out a lot. Like I said earlier, I tried to keep the cost as low as possible to try to make it accessible for as many people as possible. I hope you guys really enjoy it, and once you get your copy, let me know what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, maybe what your favorite photo in there was. It's 50 pages, and I think it has over 40 something images. Most of the pages have images on them, but some of them I wanted just one image on the entire spread just to bring more attention to those photos. They were kind of standout photos and didn't work as well in pairs, so that's why it's not 50 photos. But if you guys want to pick up a copy, it really helps me out a lot. As always, thank you for watching this video. Thanks for hitting like, thanks for hitting subscribe, thanks for following me on Instagram and liking all my stuff there. And yeah, I mean, I can't thank you guys enough. I hope you guys are having a good one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.